What up though, this your boy DOC, and before we jump into this video, after this video, make sure you check the description, check out all my merch. It's tons of new designs available and I upload different designs weekly. Peace. Though this your boy DOC, and I got a very special guest on the line. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and where you from.
What up? What up? This is Gonzoe.
Yo.
California, South Central to be specific.
Word. Well, definitely, man. I seen you dropped a new Killmatic album. Got 11 tracks on there. How long did it take you, and what was your thought process into putting this project together?
It took me about I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks. You know what I mean? My thought process basically was just, you know, I work all the time, you know what I'm saying? And I had a whole lot of songs that I just wanted to drop before the end of the year happened, you know what I'm saying? Some of them was on schedule to what everybody would expect from me. Others was more unorthodox, you know what I'm saying, to where, you know, some people were a little shocked, you know what I'm saying? But I was basically just trying to get out a lot of songs that I had, you know, just stockpile.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was that was on my mind when I was listening to the project, seeing that, you know, it was a wide range in between, you know, of course, the gangster shit, but different things for the females and stuff like that. Kind of party-ish, but you know what I mean, towards the ladies. And I was like, okay, he was in a different, so this the very last project you putting out at the end of the year. You got something coming after this, or you just going to be working this for a minute?
Nah, man, I got a new project coming out, you know what I'm saying, the beginning of the year. You know, I don't have a title for it yet, still a working title, but, you know, I've been working on some new stuff for the beginning of the year, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going to drop, so cats could be looking out for that.
Yeah. You planning on doing any features? Do you work with like the same producer for all your stuff, or is it kind of just like whatever you end up hearing and you like from, you know, your selection? How you end up picking the beats for your music?
Well, shit, man. Recently I've been working with this one cat, Nat Champa, and you know, me and him been linking up for like, he probably done like 7 songs on that Killmatic joint. But, you know, like, since the Instagram been popping, you know what I mean, and y'all could go follow me on Instagram. It's at I'm Gonzoe, IMGONZOE. But cats just be hitting me, you know what I'm saying, and I've, you know, realized really quickly that it's better to go with the gram or the internet, because it's motherfuckers all over the world that you're not going to run into, or ain't the cousin of a motherfucker, or ain't somebody trying to push you some beats that you might not know about. And, you know, motherfuckers be hitting a nigga from Siberia with fire. You feel me? So,
yeah. So that's how that be going. Now, I know as of recently, man, it's been a lot going on, kind of circulating back around like Tupac name and all that stuff with a dude named Dexter Isaac, you know what I mean? And I wanted to kind of get your thoughts and opinions on, you know, about everything that's been coming out from that guy as of recent.
Well, shit, man. First and foremost, Dexter Isaac is a fucking liar. Like, Dexter Isaac is a nigga that got life. So, you know, he ain't got nothing to lose, nigga. And first and foremost, any nigga that's in there that got life, they trying to get that number back. They trying to come home. Feel me? No nigga in jail with life is in there talking about more shit that they done on the streets to make them seem like more than a menace. For 2, you know, motherfuckers that was involved in that situation said they don't even know who this nigga is. They don't know who the fuck this nigga is. Like, the Isaac that niggas that was involved in that situation, they said was a dark-skinned, chubby nigga. This a light-skinned, fat, you know what I'm saying, a nigga that's probably in there for snitching on some niggas, whatever the situation is, and got life after snitching. But I'm saying, you know, he got life, the nigga trying to get a book deal. While he's trying to get a book deal, people trying to pick up on a story with Pac's name in it, you know what I'm saying, that has some sort of credibility with some sort of sideline. I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Respect to my nigga over there at Gully TV.
Right.
But it's something about Pac, you feel me? Like the nigga go get fucking Haitian Jag. Now the nigga try to find a motherfucker to say they robbed Pac. It's like, my nigga, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You feel me? Like that. I understand that name is a hot name. Nigga, put that name in the keywords. We get it, nigga. But at the same time, it's like, if you wasn't there, which he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, you got to kind of check these niggas foul a little bit better, because now we got niggas on death row. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the nigga on death row, but I know he got life. And I know it was easy for me to fact check the nigga, from the West Coast in 10 minutes and have a whole background check on the nigga, know exactly where he is and the whole shit, who he was on the street. So I'm saying, from a journalistic standpoint, you know what I'm saying, that should have been fact checked a little bit more, because the internet is buzzing, but it's like bathtub dope. Like, that shit ain't like no substance to it. You feel me? And the real nigga who really did kill Pac, not kill Pac, rob Pac that day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that nigga probably still out there. He might be dead. Who knows? Like, niggas don't know, because niggas wasn't there. But, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I wouldn't have put that nigga gave him a stage like that just to tell a lie, just as well as the Spider Loke nigga. Like, same shit. Nigga, just say some shit for the gram, interject my name into it for the YouTube shit. You feel me? And then, after everybody's listening to all his bullshit story and waiting for a response from me, he comes and goes to the studio owner where the shit happened, and the studio owner like, nah, that wasn't Gonzoe. That was some niggas from Oakland. And he's like, oh, now I remember. I mean, but the damage is already done. 14, 15, 16, 20,000 goofballs then followed this nigga on a lie, talking about I done got robbed and beat up. 3 weeks later, after him driving through my neighborhood, just everything for the gram, know I'm in a whole nother state. Come on, man. Like, niggas need to grow up.
What was
you know
that?
What I mean?
What was that situation that, is that you speaking of something that just recently happened? Because I know a while back I had seen something where Whack 100 had posted something as if you had got shot or you were killed, and people was kind of, you know what I'm saying, worried about you and stuff like that. What happened around that situation?
Well, what happened there was a trifling ass bitch, you feel me? My son's mama got into my Twitter account and put that shit up there, you feel me? But I don't be posting on Twitter. I don't check my fucking Twitter, you know what I'm saying? To where I didn't notice, you know what I mean? Till motherfuckers start calling me. And once people start calling me, I'm like trying to get in my Twitter account, can't get in the shit, you feel me? Eventually I got in that shit and went back on there, but I mean, it was just a bitch that hacked into my shit, you know what I mean? The whole thing is this, bro. When shit be happening in a nigga life like that, it just be normal shit that everybody go through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If a nigga would have just thought, oh, that ain't nothing but a bitch. Same thing a nigga would have went through if a bitch got in your phone or remembered your password. Or, I don't know if you married or not, but when you was fucking around in the street and had whatever the situation, you feel me? It was one of them things, but thank God for her. You feel me? Because that situation, you know what I'm saying, it led to me basically getting out of the fucking court system with my son, because I've been going through a custody battle with this bitch forever. So, you know what I mean, thank God for that. That was like the last draw to where the judge, was able to see that this bitch fucking, is playing on my social media, and, now I'm good on that.
Right. Oh, okay, for sure. Going back kind of to the Dexter Isaac dude, when you said you was doing like the fact checking and stuff on this particular guy, because I haven't seen, I haven't actually watched, watched the videos. I've been hearing the fuss around it and everything as well. Like what type of information was coming back, to you from your perspective, to have you say, like he's a liar and it's not true, like as far as based off of that night.
Well, for one, Stretch's brother, you know what I'm saying, is, the show I just done, Info Minds.
Yeah.
That's Stretch people.
Who that was like doing the narration?
Yeah, that's his brother, and his brother's like a nigga that was raised across the street from him or some shit like that. You feel me? Like there's people that know this nigga that some shit on some that's his people. You feel me? Nigga named Madge, but Timbo, that's his people too. You feel me? But I'm saying, like that, niggas would know. You feel me? For half a brick of coke. Come on, bro. Like that's, niggas would know. You feel me? Like that's too obvious. We talking about Tupac, my nigga, and for a nigga to just have that much information and hold it for this long, for what? Like, why would you say that shit now? Like, niggas would have been knew about Dexter Isaac and interjecting himself in this, that, and the third situation, but the whole thing is, what I learned about the internet, and even the Spider Loc shit, because that shit was like me saying that last time I was in Detroit, I seen Doc Hicks at Foot Locker, nigga, and I stole some money out his wallet.
Right.
And then I go on a million fucking blogs, I tell the same story. Niggas is gonna start believing that shit. Motherfuckers is gonna start tagging Gonzoe to Doc Hicks. That's what Spider Loc did. This nigga's a bum. You feel me? But I'm talking about a real live bum, like a nigga that buy cars from the auction, like a bum, and drive them, not to flip them, but a bum. He came up with a bright idea and done it. That's what really made me mad, that niggas could really lie on niggas. And before anything is fact checked, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is talking about this shit around the world and really thinking that some fat, light-skinned nigga named Dexter Isaac that's sitting in jail for the rest of his life, he's telling a story in 2000, basically 19, that he robbed Tupac, and he would have been told that story. Like, that nigga would have been fried. Why are you, he wouldn't have been able to keep it to himself this long.
Right. And like you said, no diss to Gully TV, but do you think when you were saying, the bashing of Pac name, within the past couple of years, even around when the movie was coming out, that it's just an overall agenda to just tarnish that man's legacy because of what he actually stood for. So any chance people get, they want to try to shit on his name?
Yeah, I feel like exactly that. And again, I don't got nothing against Gully TV. I just got eyes and ears, you feel me? And I see that Pac's name is profitable, period. Like, that nigga probably don't give two shits about Tupac, you feel me, one way or another, or maybe he do. The point is, the topic is profitable, and people are going out their way to do it, even to the point to where they ain't checking shit, and it's like on some distasteful shit. Like, that shit was corny as shit to just listen to a nigga that you can't, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Like, motherfuckers, it was, like I said, it was easy for me to find out, you know what I'm saying, exactly what was happening. So from a journalistic standpoint, and you gonna run with that narrative after doing the Haitian Jack shit and all that, it just seems to me that there's some sort of agenda there that's not fair, because that nigga didn't know Pac. And it seems like he's starting to believe what motherfuckers who didn't like Pac, he's starting to believe them and act as if he's on their team and he's their voice. Like, nigga, shut up. That nigga was a good nigga. You understand me? He was a superstar. And any nigga that was around him had a complex about that. Trust me, especially if they talking bad about a nigga in the afterlife, trying to fuck the same hoes that he was fucking, trying to convince theyself in their mind that they just as popular as a motherfucker on TV, as a motherfucker on every radio station. That's the problem. All these niggas is delusional, thinking that them putting some coke on a fucking scale, which we've all done, makes them popular. Makes them as if, I mean, you not a superstar, nigga. You feel me? Like you, and I meet niggas like this all the time that feel like just because they got money, you know what I mean? Nigga, your money has to match my popularity. I got money and popularity, so it's no match. Don't bring your bitch around me. It ain't gonna be no match. Don't bring your bitch around me. She's gonna want the nigga on TV. She's gonna want the nigga who's popping. You feel me? Because after a while, money gets boring.
Right.
That shit gets boring. Like, and that's the Haitian Jack shit. You feel me? Yeah, you got money. He had money, but Pac was a superstar. All these niggas want to be superstars, bro. All these niggas want to attach their name to niggas who are famous on another level. Like, some niggas are hood famous, but let's keep it 1,000, nigga. Ain't no nigga that's hood famous. They rarely want a bitch from the hood. A nigga could have tons of money and don't know which fork go with the fucking salad or the entree. Looking goofy as shit. So a nigga could never level up because the bitch that they want with all that class is looking at him like, you a fuckboy, you a bum. Like, you can't even order off the menu. So now a nigga has a complex and an inferiority complex towards anything that's revolving around leveling up. And I feel like nowadays with even the Gully TV niggas, how you always talk about basketball and all this shit, right? Now I'm going to get a little technical. That nigga didn't make it to the NBA. You understand me? So that right there is a stain on everything. Because now that didn't happen, nigga dreams was taken away from them. Motherfuckers who actually walked on the clouds and touched their dreams, it just seems to me that these niggas who didn't are pulling out their scalpel trying to find any reason to justify why their life turned out normal and why the other nigga bubble. He wants the nigga to have flaws. He wants to prove to himself that, and that's where the psychology comes into this shit, to where you cannot reverse history. Tupac is Tupac. Leave it alone. He's going to be a legend forever, and no nigga with a blog on YouTube, no disrespect to you or myself or any other nigga, is going to change that. Stop it. Period.
It is a question. I don't know if you ever had the opportunity to like fully address it before, either on Instagram or anything like that. Cause like I was watching, you know, some of the info mines, and for a minute, I wanted to just give you the opportunity to talk directly to the people. I constantly always see leave comments saying that they don't believe that you and Tupac had that attachment for you to go that hard for him. Like, what would you say to those people?
They must not have been born or there. I mean, because history is there. Like, I was in Can-Am doing them songs with Pac, you feel me? I was on the Death Row tour, which turned out to the All Eyes on Me tour. You ain't never heard the Outlaw say that. I knew him before Noble did. So if Noble could go that hard, and I knew him longer and was around longer, made actual money with the nigga, you feel me? And it's actual content that people don't even know about Pac. But you ain't never heard Sharif the Knight come say that didn't happen. Like, anything that I say is because I was there, my nigga. Right. See, the whole problem is this, Doc. With the Kaution shit, most niggas don't make that connection. You feel me? Most niggas just think I'm a nigga that popped on the scene clowning with Bosco. They don't know that I got songs with Pac. They don't know that about the Ice Cube shit where I come from. They don't know that we on Grand Theft Auto. They don't know that I was signed to Arizona Ice-T. And, you know, I've had 10 or 20 deals. Like, they don't know that. I've been here in hip-hop. The only difference is I ain't never sold my booty, sucked no dick, kissed no ass, or tried to bend my morals for any of these niggas. You feel me? For their justification. Right. You understand me? So when situations like this come up, I'm the nigga that could tell him, nigga, you's a bitch. You's a liar. I've been there. You can't just be this nigga in 2019 and all, you know, and from the 90s you've been letting a nigga pay you an allowance, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga go to jail, everybody get tough. Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. Go hard for a nigga. Man, come on, man. That's the whole facade of people trying to, you know, it's like, for instance, no matter how many times Yuckmouth get robbed, there's certain niggas that just know every lyric to the song and they just gonna keep singing it. Even if he talking about not getting robbed. On the West Coast, he holds the record. But niggas will still sing along as if. It's hip-hop. It's entertainment. A nigga that you meet is not going to be the nigga on the record, my nigga.
Right.
Period. So, to all the people with the comments, I appreciate you being, you know, inquisitive about that, but when it comes to Gonzoe, you know what I'm saying, don't nothing come out of my mouth that I'm actually even giving a fuck that you believe or not. You wasn't there. I was. You feel me? And that's just that, nigga. Period.